It's 4 in the morning. Bob Marley trying to fuck something.
That you used to wonder what people were saying in the black and white pictures. Feel me? When there was people being hung, or there was like these different things going on where our people was hurt, harmed, or attacked. Used to wonder, like, what was the? I know I used to look at those pictures and see like little kids, people smiling, laughing. I used to wonder, what's the conversation that they possibly having? You know what I'm saying? When they get to take and tie somebody up to a truck and run off with them. You know what I mean? Or Emmett Till situation, or the countless amount of people, black people who have been harmed. You know what I'm saying? And then back to today's world, and you got Trap Lord Ross. Now, a couple of times I voiced my opinion about Trap Lord Ross, and I'm going to continue to voice my opinion about Trap Lord Ross because that's my right. Can he be stopped? Nah, like, he can't be stopped. But is there this thing that he's now created where you don't even have to wonder? There's a point in time where you used to wonder what a person like him was thinking. He literally tells you.
Yeah.
He disguises, this love as being a man or being a part of hip hop. And the thing about the word hip hop is it's taken on so many nuances and so many different terms and definitions that I don't even think people understand what the shit even means anymore, or what the purpose of hip hop was in the beginning, or what it means currently, or what it has been. I know for me, being a black man that was born in the Bronx, the birthplace of hip hop, for myself, when I used to watch television, when I used to read magazines,
Television.
I used to watch Allen Iverson walk down the hall and be sidelined at a game, I understood that hip hop was not only a sound, but a culture. And that culture represented many things, right? And in the representation of these said things, you had dance, you had film, you had music, you had all types of design, all these wonderful things that when you seen the shit as a kid growing up, you were happy. You know what I mean? You felt some sort of closeness, or you felt compelled to represent it or defend it. But now today, it's been this wide open thing where, like, so easy a caveman could do it, to where everybody feels like they are a part of hip hop, and who are you to tell them that they're not? Who are you to challenge them on their knowledge? Or if they've read enough books, then that means that they're a part of the culture, right? Like, if a person speaks Spanish, they learn to speak Spanish, they now can say, well, I'm Mexican because I speak Spanish, so what the fuck is the problem? Like, I speak Spanish. What is your problem? See, it only works like that with our shit. It don't work like that with anything else. You go learn anything, you can partake in certain things in other people's cultures, and that's very, very scarce. Like, that doesn't really happen, but you can't be a part of their shit. See, us on the other hand, when we see, like, attention, that's the fucking, like, most attractive thing for us. Oh, he got numbers. Oh, I watch his stuff. Nah, he cool. He cool. Trap Lord Ross has made a video about NBA Youngboy, and it's not his first video about NBA Youngboy. He made a video a couple of years ago, and the title was Youngboy, Real Killer or Fake Gangster. Now, keep in mind, Trap Lord Ross is not even an American, right? But, he is a white man. Let's just put it out there. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about Trap Lord Ross and his lineage, he's from the motherland of white men. You know what I'm saying? He's from, I mean, like, he's from where, they came over here, marked their ground, all types of shit. But Trap Lord Ross made this, he's on this, I don't know what to call it. I don't know. I know what to call it, but it's like, it's kind of, I'm trying to think of the words and shit. But really what it is that he's making a video talking about NBA YoungBoy having 19 bodies, right? And then I watch, you know, a lot of different channels. I watch Flacco. I fuck with Flacco. I fuck with Flacco because when I needed information on how to do what it is that I'm doing, he didn't have that information. But it's disappointing to see Flacco talk about Trap Lord Ross in a degree of, what's the problem? Now, Flacco, you know, this shit is a little different. You feel me? Like, as far as what he does, he's not a person that comes from the hood. So his perspective isn't that of a person who grew up on the ground. And not saying that it has to be for you to be able to say something, but he talks about, like, he talks down on gang members and all that. And cool. Like, I ain't even tripping over that. But when he talks, you know, when he talks about the Trap Lord Ross situation, in particular about him catching the 19 bodies, he's like, why are we mad at Trap Lord Ross and not the rapper who possibly took all these people's lives? Now, one thing I learned about rap is that rap has always been this thing to build yourself off of credibility. But what does that even mean, right? Because it's about image. I remember the tagline right back in the day. Image is nothing but image is everything. The way you market yourself, the way you present yourself, the way you say you do things, Young Boy singing a song that he's taking people's lives and that for him to take that. You know how many rappers rap about taking people's lives? That's one of the more underlying things on how to be a rapper. You talk about taking somebody's life. This subject matter, I'm taking with yourself, another black person. Because when they talk about this, that's elevated to you. So now, the world to people like it's not about now solely about what he said. There's gotta be true, and I'm gonna look into it and I'm gonna find it out. I want to watch one of these videos, and I want y'all to watch it. And my thing about traveling, listen to the excitement he gets when talking about this type of shit. Now, you could say somebody getting excitement about being a fan is normal, right? But you would say that about like music, right? Keep in mind, is Young Boy's music only about one thing? No. He got music about a lot of different shit. But in particular, we're talking about his music. That's the whole thing about it. And so this is exciting.
What the fuck's going on?
I think Young Boy really might have 19 bodies after all. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be surprised at what I'm saying, okay? But Young Boy dropped this song here before. This song. Go and tell him that I'm lying. I've got 19 bodies. This was the last song he released before he was arrested. And I'm here to tell you guys today that it's true. Young Boy really does have 19 bodies.
Justice is what it is.
Me and my team
Lord
spent the
Elwyn would
last
never have stood for this.
Digging very, very deep into Young Boy's history, his music, all of the people around him.
Look.
Every single case that's even been associated with him, his crew, his gang, and offshoots of his gang,
Rosaria must
Trey,
be cleansed of the stain which befouls her,
gangs in Baton Rouge that you will never
that she
even
might
heard of.
rise once again from the ashes.
I can tell you that based on my research, the research that me and my team
dawn.
have done diligently over the past few months,
It would be
Young
a
Boy is not
pity
lying
to make examples
he
of
said
the
he has
war
19 bodies.
for the
I have
transgressions of but a
tell you,
handful.
I've seen every single body,
Of course you'll
got every single name.
You shall have our
We'll
full
be revealing all of
cooperation.
those names in a video very, very soon.
Now, as content creators, we're all making money off of everything.
What business could the Black Shields have in a
But
village
the
this
reason why he's so excited is 19.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the Miller, son?
All right.
Welcome, stranger.
See, young boy, you know, while he's not...
Keep to the roads now.
People don't really like him at all. Of course, you got the people who are like, yo, energy shoppers, yay, all that shit, right? Like, about young boy.
Excuse me. But what was all that about earlier?
You haven't
he
heard?
just came off doing a tour.
Someone's been stirring up trouble.
And when he came
There's
off
been
doing a tour, he
attacks on the
did a
garrison,
sold-out tour
supplies stolen.
across the country.
They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
You know what?
The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they
just? None of his friends lost their lives.
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
That ain't sexy enough for the white.
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the
That ain't sexy enough for the white man.
This is where he talks about the
I heard it were 1,000.
We're going hunting for outpath.
I'm getting all sorts of comments, people talking about you're the feds, you're the cops, take it down, don't do this. But it's like, you want to have it both ways. I told you in the last video that I did about this on this channel. Everybody was up and on. When King Von said to Youngboy, you got cat in your raps. A lot of people said, no, Youngboy the realist, bro. He ain't
just
having
now.
raps. Them raps about
You've
having
seen
both
him, didn't
bodies.
you? At least I think
12
it was a
bodies and
Black
one child.
Shield.
Stop it.
Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
Well, what do you
He
think?
said it. He's been
Ambers,
saying
the
for
arse end of
years,
nowhere.
for 3 years
And they
now.
thought we might be
Scratch
harbouring
that. For 3
firebrands.
years he's been saying he's got 12 bodies.
If only
For
we
1 year
were.
he's been saying he's
I
got
might
19
turn him
bodies.
in and become a
He's
Black
been saying
Shield
he's got 7
myself.
bodies for 5 years straight. He was going
You
neck
don't
and neck
think
for
these
bodies.
firebrands the Empire
I
is
feel
looking
like
for
I'm
could
well
be
within
us,
my
do you?
rights as a fan,
I don't
as a
know.
hip-hopologist,
But we need to find out.
You know, historian of the game, of drill music. That's what I do. Journalists in drill music to discover and decipher what these lyrics are all about, all right? I'm a onemancgenius.com. He told me he had 19 bodies. I said, let me look into it. And I found 19 bodies.
Okay, now, him with all of this, I'm a hip-hop this, I'm a that, the reason why
Greetings,
I'm
friend.
doing...
We are
Let me
travelers.
tell y'all something.
I know that.
Because people always say, why don't he talk about
We
white
couldn't
crime?
help
You know
noticing
why he don't talk about
those
white
Imperial
crime?
soldiers
Because no
who were
white
here earlier.
gangsters would never allow him
Don't
to
you
play
go
like
telling
that.
these strangers a
They
thing.
would never allow him to play like that. See, one thing about
I speak for the
who do
people
type
of this
shit,
village,
that
and we
type
have
of
nothing
shit
more
is
to say to
they
you.
know who they
You are
can
to
and
leave
cannot
Amber
play.
and never come back.
If he was a person
May I at least
that
ask
he was
why?
covering, because it ain't like it ain't white gangsters.
I don't know who you are or
It
what
is.
brings you here. You ain't white
This
gangsters.
puts
us all in great
Gangsters that was
emphasis.
doing this type of
Right.
shit. And one
Right.
guy said biker gang dudes was an artist. And
Right.
he was having a show. You think he could come backstage at a show? If he's talking about their shit? No,
Right.
but you know what we do?
These
Right.
people live with a knife to their throats,
Yeah, come on in. That white boy too, he knows
in the
my
mistaken
song.
belief that if they cooperate,
Ah, that
my
white
mother
boy
would-
cool. He knows my song.
Obedience bought with fear.
Keep in
We
mind,
still don't...
when
But
you
other-
sitting here celebrating and talking
The new
about,
ally would
yo,
certainly be
19,
welcome.
about the 19, the 19.
Can we find them before the
If there's
Imperials
people
do?
that's really hurt, it goes on both sides. It goes on both sides. I got friends tatted on me that lost their life for gun violence. And I got friends in prison for the rest of their life for gun violence. It goes both ways. See, the thing about our black pain, the shit that we go through, the stuff that people like to joke about in the comment section, and y'all like to make these pages, so it's no different than... I remember when I was a kid, me and
That'll do, girl.
this kid, in Longshore Projects, this kid named Rice, he lived next to my grandma. We used to buy crabs on 974th. Buy the crabs, put them together, make them fight. And we used to make the crabs fight while on entertainment. And this type of shit is, you think he don't know that shit will come out of this? You think he doesn't know that? Of course he knows that. That's his whole thing. The more killings that happen, the more black killings, the more gang wars and all of that, that's how they get their shit off. When they hear somebody else, when they hear another body drop, they, oh, we got another one. They excited about that shit. It's the difference from back in the day. It's the difference. See, when we talk about culture, culture is a way of life. We attach culture, the word culture, to so many things. not knowing that culture, simply a way of life. But see, the thing about us is you respect other people. It's a reflection of each other. Like we see each other out, we see each other get it. At the store, see things wrestling, like, oh, I got it. Well, we know some nuggets coming after that. My problem with this and shit like this overall, one is that it will never stop. I could bitch, moan, cry, complain, all out. I think that's going to make a white man go sit down, a black man go sit down with somebody's mother and talk to their mother. Talk about shit. That's what they like. Like I said, it doesn't stop. But I want to watch one more clip, and this clip is him, like I said, talking about the scores and all that shit. He calls himself the scorekeeper.
It's song, bro. I don't believe it. When he says he's got 19 bodies, when that slime fry album drops, and he starts talking about 21 bodies, 22, 23, he's counting on his hands, his toes. He's counting on his jacket. This is what I do. Both sides. Okay? He's just out here saying you've got an insane body count. You want to go viral, have the insane body count. I'm going to go viral. It is what it is. Yes, let's look at the criticism, but I'm just going to very a certain point in time where there was this, I say amongst our community, where we had, and not saying that we don't. I think that our community, by being black, is like, it's not the viral thing. It's
grow up. That's the success.
More of my mother's
They
men.
think that to be successful shit.
Get him.
Young boy has anxiety. I mean, listen, even if there's a way for him to connect whatever he feels he knows. Was he there when it happened? Does he have eyewitness account of somebody saying that he did this and he was responsible? Possibly not. But the story is enough. And that story is only going to grow. And it's only going to make another kid say,
Blood, Clive.
I could do that.
And
I
still
could catch a
wet.
body. I could take one of my own out. They ain't even thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Because shit like this and these types of platforms is so sensational.
You were told to stay in your homes.
That's why I always been like, I never got on. I went to a safari before because people want to be close to the things.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation.
Like the movie Night.
To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting glory. On these, our swords we swear.
You don't want to do it.
Say that again.
Like he wants that shit.
I'll show you a true Brazilian.
Dressing a light, a neon light of the sun. Skyline in Chicago, not because it's big. Not because it's love and love. Right now, is think about catching their eye. See, this is Tyson. About what they did, taking somebody's life is real, and what they want psychologically. By having to take somebody's life, the conversation. What? All that stupid stuff. So I can say, think about the baby. This is homeboy shit. If I could press a button and stop it, I would, but I can't. I just ask and I urge for y'all young people out here that when y'all see and y'all watch this type of shit, and y'all watch these platforms, understand that any of the shit that's going on, that this dude is sensationalizing and making light of, and dressing like the person who.
Tell me what I want in the end will be swift.
Building a satire.
Who are you looking for?
A mother or father's pain.
Why?
Because everybody's somebody's kid.
Then we hurry.
Sure. A child losing their dad, right? While we could say, oh, why don't we stop the violence? Yeah, we need that. I ain't gonna lie, we need that. Because if we could stop a lot of the violence that goes on, we just got nothing to talk about. There's nothing good shit going on. You know what I mean? There's nothing but good things going on.
Bro, we had 20 J. Coles.
I just urge, I'm telling y'all, I urge y'all to take y'all children and go quick. Even if they ain't your kids. Your nieces, your nephews, kids in y'all neighborhood, let's do it because we are at fucking war. We sit here and talk about what's going on in Israel, Gaza.
Gaza!
The hardships that those people are going through.
Find something, boy.
Wars every single day, psychological wars with ourselves.
Death.
We're losing heavily. We've been lost ourselves, but we get up every day and we make it easy. You don't know why? You gotta handle it. Canister shovel. We get up. Hey, Master Roll.
Found her.
What you mean, Master Roll? I dig that hole for you. I jump in that hole for you too. What you mean? Let me know if you need something else, bro. We do that shit for you. We get him the opportunity. We get him the opportunity. A lot of shit that goes on and us not trying to change. This is how I do it myself. Y'all know the slogan, y'all know the motto. I catch y'all another time. Peace.
What do you have there?
What'd you say?
This was my mother's doing.
Oh, really?
Okay, look, there's food for dogs. They're good for dogs, but
Why?
it's probably
Why would anyone?
I don't know.
Friday, grind day.
I never truly understood her.
Stacking, hit the pavement.
But this.
Oh, Clive.
It started December a couple of days ago. Put some of that bread to the side. I know I got Christmas coming up, kids and begging for shit and all of that. Even me, send some merch today. Today's the day, you know what I mean? But thank you to everybody who has bought merch. You should have received your package. If not, it's on the way. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to continuously thank y'all for supporting me during this grind. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all that's been posting me in y'all YouTube rap.
Yes.
I've been seeing my name in the top 5 with the likes of A&E and Brilliant Idiots, Academics.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We got a lot coming up in 2026. Now, I want to talk about specifically Max B, but before I get to that, you know what you got to do, hit them subs, hit them likes, run up that height, right? Max B. Why do people want Max B in Quadriplegic? You feel me? I feel like ever since Max B's come home over a little bit over a month now, it's not been all.
It's a open world, quote unquote, but you don't find shit.
Shouts out to Max for doing that. Of course, because after, the Jets game.
Where's my doggy?
Got a chance to just moving around and having
Doggy.
I could never understand why people were so tight
We're
about
approaching Buick Bridge.
Just having fun with his friends.
No, I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosabeth.
Now listen, my problem is this. Why people want to support gay, but then they want to use it as a weapon? You feel me? Like that always happens. When these men is expressing themselves and showing love to one another, that's gay. But like, you know what I'm saying? When we calling each other and doing all types of bullshit on the internet.
Probably fine.
I did, Mummy.
Tons of things regarding that. But when they showing love, that story ain't that sexy. But anyway,
but this is their
like
home.
I said, Max has been doing a lot of good, been in the studio, you know what I mean, with Frank. But controversy, and it's not necessarily been him. Of course, before Max went to prison, you know what I mean, he did make a name for himself by being extremely disrespectful and doing that on a high level specifically. Right? And I feel like, you know, something that into something, right? One thing that is something but they got know that Max is like, that's crazy. You've heard all of this conversation. There hasn't been enough conversation about him actually dropping music, dropping songs. Even the song that he has, I mean, on Spotify is the only place I can see one that has 69,000 streams. I mean, I don't care for the streams or not. I think the song is decent. It is one of the as far as like the but I feel like that's going to stop that. This is the first thing, so I'm not to the highest percent, almost the first thing. Like I said, Max just recently, you know, he had the situation with Complex, and I ain't gonna lie, I dead ass forgot about the situation with Jim Flex when Jim said that, you know, shit with him and Flex over Summer Jam and everything, right? Now, reflects him possibly being petty, and that petty shit can give him hurt, which you would think that at a certain age that people would be a little bit more situated to live. Dang, I wonder if the first this clip where Cam was talking about the interview he did with him and Mace, you know what I'm saying, with Max, and how people are kind of criticizing
the
him
Lazarus.
Due to him not asking
What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Back sent to the penitentiary or jail or whatever the case may be. Because some people are like, Cam, you ain't nice this one, Cam, you ain't nice that. But man, it's only 3-4 days into the interview. So she would have to. You know, it's my brother. I know he grew up with that kind of shit.
Get him! Over here!
Y'all remember when Jadakiss said controversy cells but not like that? That's real.
That's the main
That's
gate.
real. I feel like,
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
He simply talked about being happy, saying that he wants to stay out of trouble, saying that he wants to avoid all the BS, that he did not purposely ask for certain songs to be played. That's not the attractive thing. The attractive thing is crashing out. See, we in a time in society where niggas feel like the only validation that's real is seeing somebody stand on business. All these dumbass terms that they done made over the internet by people that use them every day, that's gonna call people stupid for crashing out. Let's put that shit in a frame. The same people that's rooting for the bullshit saying, nah, I don't respect it because the niggas is real. Niggas, if Cam was a real nigga, he would have asked him about, you know what I mean, with the shit with Jim, how could he have avoided it, what he could have done about it. If he would have asked him all of that, and Max started crashing out, and then he gets into a situation where, again, something reignites, because keep in mind, most times in situations between entourages and rappers, is usually the entourages that end up in a situation. But the name on whomever that they belong to is always used. Max B and his people. See how they try to do the job on him? I mean,
or at least bribe them.
Max B and his people.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the
about,
same.
I think it was Rochester,
was that the
New
only
York.
way in?
Shots let off. And,
officially,
they said it was a fight that happened. They got
strictly
the people out of
speaking,
there,
no.
and Max still performed.
My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built,
right?
so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
Is what keeps the shit going. And if once something bad happens, y'all gonna call everybody dumb. Y'all want to see the car crash. I said this before, I say it again, man. How many times at the end of traffic it was nothing? But what's holding everybody up is niggas driving by slow and looking and saying, yo,
the
that's
entire
crazy.
place looked
Yo,
abandoned.
that's crazy. You see what niggas is doing? That's crazy.
Do you think
that's
it's safe?
Crazy. Yo, that's wild. Like, nigga, move, nigga. Straight up, man. I'm just tired of being in a time where everybody wants to see something bad happen, right? Like, even with Jim. I think that, like, even the thing online.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since
Jim,
Old Hill.
Maybe they
no
found
bad
who they were looking for.
They got the podcast, Let's Rap About It. They talking for how they like to talk, cool. But every day, you know what I mean, they getting antagonized to, oh man, he's old ass niggas. It's like, yo, even down to the part of like how people dress. Why is that? Like, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. We about to see the most newest versions of adults we've ever seen in life. Keep in mind that grandmothers do not look the way they used to. Bernice Burgos is a grandmother, my nigga.
WSOP presents the NFL Poker Experience. Download the WSOP free-to-play app for a chance to win $1,000 towards your favorite team merchandise.
place is bigger than I thought.
So we've only got 1 hour. Could you plan us a tour?
I see you're at the Liam Museum. Shall we focus on traditional Korean art?
Well,
Bernice Burko, she's a grandmother. You feel me? Like, shit is different. I'm 42. I'm about to be 43 in a couple of weeks, inshallah. I'm not dressing like Uncle Phil. I'm never putting on the sweater vest, cut off sweater vest with the button-up shirt under and wearing slacks and shoes, bro. Like, that's a myth. So it's like, you see the shit with academics and him talking about them and senior citizen. It's like, how you want niggas to dress, bro? Like, how you want people to dress? Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like there is some sort of level of how you present yourself, but yeah, niggas can't get fly, so if a nigga wear Tim, they're like, yo, look at this senior citizen is old white. Man, stop it, bro. Like, let people dress how they want to dress, you know what I mean? Like, especially, like, older men. One thing about, like, getting older is that our level of confidence comes from how we present ourselves. I'm never gonna not wear Jordans or do balance, you feel me? I'm not switching to the dad. I'm not doing none of that dumb shit. I'm gonna keep wearing retros. I'm gonna keep wearing both Jacksons. Y'all seen Nike been dropping so much heat this year. We ain't got nothing to complain about. And shit is gonna sell, retail, and under.
This is nothing like I remember.
Out the box.
How quickly a crown
right?
can
But,
lose its luster.
Back to this whole situation with Max B. I feel like, you know, people are yearning to see something negative happen because that's the most salacious thing. I haven't seen so much conversation around the music. And I'm going to keep it 100, man. Even when the conversation comes up about the music, y'all like, did he this? Not y'all specifically. Y'all know a lot of y'all that watch this channel, who really, really watch this channel, the ones that's not, you know, fly-by watchers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really know that we love music and we have real dialogue about music, but you know the people that just pop in for the negative shit, they always like, oh, is this happening? Or did he say something about this? Or did he say something? Like, man, cut all that bullshit out, man. Me personally,
we'll show ourselves out.
The first episode I did with Max B out, my dudes and don't, you know, joking. I was saying, God, do that. You know what I mean? Don't do 100 podcasts and all that shit. But honestly, man, I want to see the brother thrive. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to see the brother thrive and do his thing. My predictions for Max B, and I said it before, I say it again, drop a project every quarter. You can literally flood the market like how you were doing before with the mixtape.
Over here!
Doing the same thing that you're doing and got it to the door and then I think that right now the best thing if you want to be the best rapper, you gotta have the best bars. Just like Morgan and Morgan.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Well, what I told you was...
Blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Back in the day, people used to think that Kirk Burrows and Biggie was lovers. Or they had some kind of relationship like that. Remember I told you that? Like, he was like...
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
You understand? I'm a witness.
Founder, it really is you.
So, people that don't...
It is. So wait.
The first house, we had the building in the red zone. We taking money from those clubs and just dropped off at first house. So we wasn't dropping. He was, you know, he was staying there.
We can speak inside.
In a lovely house. You got a apartment with your girl somewhere else. Okay. So when I seen in the lawsuit that you said that Kirk said that Puff was
and those who wouldn't bend the knee.
Him,
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far.
I first thought, like,
and we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
But
we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings.
You can call me Jew.
I know. I said I should have called. I should have texted.
The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
What are you eating?
You mean my mother? But it doesn't
BLT?
make sense. Even knowing what I know about her.
Yep. Bacon.
Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm.
Like eggs?
She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready.
Not the boxing one, the murder one.
With who?
This is their main host.
With who?
If we remove the head, perhaps...
With who?
Perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
I mean, I don't know.
Can't be.
Let me look. Hold on.
Can't be.
Yours.
I mean, it can, yes, it can be.
No, it
we too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue.
Nigga might as well be.
We must put a stop to this madness.
I knew.
We must.
Knew like what?
So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
Well, we there before. I feel something was missing.
I was hoping you'd say that.
For me. Yeah.
Very well.
People in the middle of the day used
to
say
is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
You still do.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Got your love,
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
He had so nice to let the bar unless he's drinking beer. That's my chip bag, yeah.
Yep.
And the pineapple bag is here. Pineapple pancake.
That's on right now.
It's in the head bag.
Huh? Thank you for leaving.
He's not off work yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he went to work, but he usually don't work on Friday, just like I didn't work on Friday. Because he didn't work on Friday.
Yeah. All right, Jew. I was calling you.
I'll call you when I'm on the way.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna talk it first.
Well, that too. Call you when I ain't gonna call you when he's the Archduke's son. He's supposed to meet with the man for his heat.
Oh, yeah.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
I hate unless it's on Prime.
Will that be all?
Alright, bye. I'm taking my lemon water. Illegal. I don't know, bro. It's the law. The law is funny. But when I seen the lawsuit and seen all the stuff that was happening and all the things that Kirk was saying, you know, it was things that people knew. A lot of people knew that they were doing something. They
Of course,
were
my
saying
lord.
that people were caught.
Will that be all?
You understand? They were saying that people was even caught. So, I mean, the people were saying that they were caught in the office doing that at one time. Let me get that straight. They were saying that people were around that worked for Bad Boy was saying that they were caught in the office in some uncompromising positions. So
it has been an honor.
But there's a lot of things that he had said in that lawsuit, and that was crazy.
Oh, crazy.
Like,
tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough. Now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
It vindicated a lot of stuff that I've been saying over the years.
You haven't
All the
changed a
people that was
bit.
coming out saying that Gene Deal is lying,
So wait,
Gene, this was not, he capped
the
all
bearers
this
from
other
Old Ed have been laid to
crap
rest.
that they was talking about. They come to find out that when people
Now
start
make ready
talking,
for battle.
As you command.
everything that I've said comes true. When Clark Kent said what he said before he died, when
Thank you, Sir Wade.
Charlie Baltimore said what she said
Perhaps now they will find peace.
about the fight
There is
with
but
her
one
and Ben,
thing which will grant them peace.
everything
Putting
that
an
is
end
said
to the Black Shields.
has came true
And so we
in
shall.
somebody else's words. Not in the case with her girl.
David, the movie.
I will not be afraid.
I vape,
Yeah.
but I don't like meat, you know? I only do when my friends do it. Or on the weekends. I don't know. I don't really like to think about it.
We'll keep them from the
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
He also said in this lawsuit that he went out his way to kill some of Black Shields.
Diddy was cursing her girls out. Cursing them out on Thursday. Kirk was relentless, like, yo, we gotta do this. They spent hundreds and thousands of dollars for Big to do this stuff in London. He gotta go. You tell Pump, yo, he gotta go to this. We're gonna lose everything with Harrison. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. And Pump's like, no, you could go by yourself, but he ain't going.
Bastards are looking.
There they are.
Then somehow...
On your command, my lord.
Or convinced him. What he did was he got...
I needed that.
He took D-Rock out with him, Sally Richardson, and her makeup artist. They stayed gone that whole day. Big said to Clark Kent, before he died, Clark Kent said, what are you doing tonight, Big? Big said, D-Rock and Puff has set it up for me to go to this party. His man.
What is
set
it
it up
now?
for him to go to that party.
I told you. We bear a message for the Viceroy.
Like I told
from the
you,
Guardians of the
and
Flame.
I said this before. There were at least
You
5 people
presume
that I
to tell
know
us
now
that a pair of
that was
filthy
trying to kill
vagabonds,
us
a
or
woman
hurt somebody
and a
on the
dog
bad boy team.
could guard aught against the might of the
That
Black
was the
Shields.
Dog Pound Cats.
Then
So
come,
they had a conversation with Mace.
die along with your flame.
The Dog Pound Cats had a conversation with Mace.
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Because they thought Wolf had something to do with Jake being killed. The people that worked and supported Pop, right? Those cops, those crooked cop niggas. You understand? Some of them Bloods too. The Nation of Islam, some people work with the Nation of Islam because what Puff had did. I just found out recently that the argument we had in Cali at Soul Train was because of the young Williams girl and what Puff had did to his brother, her brother, with Zip and Wolf them, you know, semi-threatening him. So we had 4 to 5 people that was trying to kill us, bro, and I said that, and I told people that. Oh, that nigga capping, that nigga capping. Then we got clowns sitting up and talking about what they did. Yo, I got this one dude, come on, lying. Nobody knew that story about me and him Puff going through Soul Train until I told him. Nobody knew it. Then I got a clown coming and talking about, oh, they had me pinned against the wall. You got to be out your rabbit-ass mind, bro. Anybody that know Gene Deal, anybody that knew me at that time, it was not happening. I'm born, raised in the loop. Cornbread, fed till I'm dead. I ain't turning down nothing but my damn collar, bro. It ain't happening.
Your petty revolution ends here.
Anytime in this situation,
on these our swords, we swear.
I'm indicating
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Why then to fight that battle for them?
More dragons.
Works. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand.
But Big is right.
Albeit
Junior Mafia,
a misguided one.
Everything, but he telling Puff
in
they
taking
own
it.
Because
You have but proven our point.
Right? This is
that
I
this
think
land
ultimately
is in dire need of cleansing.
Found her. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finished.
Over here!
This one.
The ultimate which was odd to me because when he left those blanks, I went and did research and I went through all his interviews. I found his original interview with Combat Jack, where he names everybody, right? And the more recent one, he's talking about,
I don't see any more.
I got too much respect for these dudes. I don't want to mention their names. You know, they my big brother. Like, damn, what are you talking about? So I go and research, boom, find the Combat Jack joint.
We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud.
Was Diddy and Jimmy Henchman, right?
Lord.
So now here's
Perhaps this will be enough to stop the
If you
Cullings.
go look at the Vibe interview,
for the time being, at least.
Diddy or MTV interview.
Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well.
Biggie and
she'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
About the shooting at Quad Studios.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good.
So
her fields
what
rot.
Happens is this.
Her people starve.
Doing bad at the
we
time,
battled to
right?
preserve the flame that
He's
was,
famous,
but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place.
They all know this. So,
yet be that as it may, it is still
Jimmy
our
Henchman
home,
was trying to manage
and we must fight for it,
like,
as we always have, and
like
always will.
You know what I'm saying?
For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
He's now hanging out with Haitian Jack. Right? For whatever reason, they got close to him, and Pac is, finally financially messed up. Jack is taking him shopping, buying Rolex, they getting in with him. They see his potential, and so, you know how they do. It's like the hustlers that take care of the kid that know how to play basketball in the hood. Hopefully you go to the NBA, I'm good, right? So Jack is looking out for Pop. Big knows Haitian Jack. You know what I'm saying?
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
Jimmy wanted Pop to do a verse for Little Sean. Pop said, yo, I'll do it for 7 bands.
It's the mark of the Guardians.
So he go to Ron G house.
Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Right. So Jimmy Henchman calls Pop, or one of his boys called Pop.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Now,
or the Lord.
This falls on the tail of
Thank you, Sir Wade.
The rape case.
If there is ever anything you need.
Right?
I know.
Lil Sean,
Go
Jack,
on now, my lord.
And Pop hang out, right? Now, Lil Sean said when he met Pop, they never even had no conversation. They rode in the car together. They went to a spot, Nels or whatever. They hung out, whatever, right? That's where Pop got head from the girl on the dance floor. That's where he met the girl, Ayanna Jackson, or whatever, right? But Lil Sean is saying that him and Pop never had no
Do you
friction.
really think they believe we are
interaction? Yeah, they never had no interaction for them to be doing no song, and they don't even make the same type of music for them to be doing the song with them, right? So Lil Sean, so Jimmy and Pop have this
right, I guess. My
phone
uncle
call
believes
where
we're
they
impossible to rob him.
branding each other. Yo, nigga, I'll kill you according to Hunt, right? So when Pop get off the phone, they ask Pop, yo, who you talking to like that? He's like, some nigga named Jimmy Henchman. And they like, Jimmy Henchman? Nigga, you crazy? Like, yo, Jimmy Henchman, like, yo, I do to kill you.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
Right? So now Pac and them go to the studio.
I want you to play a real character, but they don't want you to be a real.
Clive Rossfield died long ago.
I want you to play a real.
And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Pac is coming to the studio, right? Now here's where Puff comes in at, right? Pac is coming to the studio. While Pac is coming to the studio, Puff finds out that
mock me as well.
Biggie and them is having a session, a Junior Mafia session. Now,
it is I,
allegedly,
Sir
Puff
Crandall
don't know
Camelot,
about this session, and
loyal
remember,
servant to her serene
Biggie
holiness,
is screwing Puff over
Saint Sybil,
because he got a publishing deal with Diddy,
thou vile
right?
sorcerer.
But
for thy
Big is writing all
church
Junior
and
Mafia.
crown,
Lil
shall
Kim's
have thy
everything,
head.
right? He telling Puff, they writing their own because he's in the publishing deal with Diddy, right? And this is what I think ultimately why Big got killed, because he was robbing Puff, right?
Curse
We'll get to
thee,
that, right?
infectious flax wench.
When
Even
Pac
in
is
death
coming to the studio
must thou plague me
to
still?
do the verse for Little Sean, when he see Little C's on the
well.
balcony,
I
he
shall
like, yo,
open
Pop,
the
what
gates
up,
of hell, that thou might see
assuming
thy charge
that
once more.
Big enough is upstairs in the session that he's going to do the verse, right? This is why he blamed Big in the beginning.
You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
So when he comes around the corner, you know,
Clive,
the dudes who know who they are now, they in front of Quad, slow.
Yeah, folks only with Mortal Kombat now? That's crazy.
Always were fond of
When
that
they go
scene
in,
from
the whole
Saint
robbery
of the
happens. I gotta
Sanctuary.
recap that whole thing, right? But
Never
after
did let me
the
play
shooting
Sir
and everything,
Crandall.
Pac and them get on the elevator. When they go upstairs, they don't go to Big session, right? Now, what people don't know
have a
is
favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford,
didn't know about
inform
Big
the
session.
kitchens.
Somebody called
There'll
them and
be
told them that
guests.
they was up there.
We dine
right?
immediately.
Now, Jimmy Henchman's upstairs waiting for
You
Pac to
can't
come
very
up.
well regale
Them
me
niggas
with the
was just
tale of your
beefing.
miraculous
They got
preservation on an empty stomach.
right? Puff is upstairs with Jimmy Henchman.
Sit.
Right? Getting ready to bust in on
See that
know,
you use
like,
the good
little
blades
secret
for
ass session. But Puff ain't going in there by himself. He going with Jimmy. But before that can happen,
so you
the
arrived late
altercation
to
with
one of
Pop
her cullings,
happens
did you?
downstairs, right? So when Pop get
Since
on the
becoming
elevator,
Viceroy, Annabella has been a constant thorn in
Puff is in
Rosaria's
there with
side,
Jimmy.
but
Not
these
only is Puff in there
atrocities
with
are a
Jimmy,
new low.
Andre Harrell's in there because
Something has changed. Quite what?
Andre
I don't
Harrell
know,
been
but
taking Pac out,
the woman
you
we
know,
knew
to
is
lunch and
gone.
stuff and dinner and
The
stuff, trying to
monster
give
sits in
him
her
a
place.
job on New York undercover because they
For
telling
better or worse,
Andre
I've
that
been
Pac
charged
is
with
hurting for
governing
money.
this
So he's
town,
like, yo, I'm going to give you a
thus must
return role.
maintain
So
the
he's there to
illusion
beat
of
Pac
obedience.
to talk to him
That's
about
all I
the
can
New
do
York
to aid
undercover.
Wade and his merry
While
band
Puff
of
is there,
revolutionaries.
I don't know, right?
So
While
he's told
Jimmy
us.
is there, we already
You
know
have
they was
risked
just
much for
beefing,
Rosaria.
right? So
Your
Pop
nation
come
will
in,
be
he
forever
shot,
in your
right?
debt.
When he go to sit down and shit, he stand back up
It has been
because he
20
shot himself in the
years,
nuts,
Clive.
right?
The nation your father and your
So
forefathers
he like
fought to
looking
defend
around, what's
is no
going on,
more.
what's going on, right?
Perhaps
So
it
they
will
call
be
the police,
otherwise
tell
had
the
I
man
the
rolling
courage of
hell,
my
this, that, and the
brother.
other. When the ambulance come, he getting off the elevator. Now, in Combat Jack's interview with Louis Shawn, he says,
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have.
Like Pac is on, he's
I've
on
a
the other
galley in
side.
port, but recently
And
relieved of
Pac
her
is like,
cargo.
what's up, nigga?
She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
What is going on?
So you believe us then?
And Jimmy like,
About
come here,
everything?
nigga. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Elevator closed.
You?
That's the last time
Only
they
a
seen each
fool
other.
would believe even half of
This
the
is
things
why
you claim.
Pac starts going at Bad Boy.
Until tonight, only a fool would have
You was
believed
there
my
with this nigga Jimmy
nephew still
Henchman.
lived.
I was just beefing with this nigga. I just got
Besides,
shot up.
I have it on
You
good
here
authority
with
that
this nigga.
Clive is telling the...
Big, you supposed to be my man. He thinking Big and was all together. No. Puff was getting ready to run down on Big ass. He got the muscle with him.
Your own,
You know what
of
I'm saying?
course.
He couldn't
You've
run up
always
there
been a
and
terrible liar.
Big session with Un in there. You know what I'm saying? And Un and them was already had
Let's say no more about
right?
today. Wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest
If
failing.
you listen to his interview, something they banged out before, right? So
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being
remember,
Sid.
they robbed
You're
Biggie
always
for
such a
telling
good
Pac,
boy.
don't fucking
Now you're quite
don't
the
hang with them
outlaw.
niggas. So
Which,
being
if
at
I'm
the
not
whole
mistaken,
shooting,
would
if
make
you go
me
back and you
an
watch
outlaw's
the
uncle.
video of them coming out of quad, Pac
Why
comes
then?
out with Jimmy
Who
Henchman.
shall we pillage first?
I mean, not Pac,
Harvard?
excuse me.
Fetch
Puff
me
come out
my
with Jimmy
cutlass.
Henchman. Big and them come out like 5
This
minutes
will
later.
be
They wasn't
fun.
even in there together. They wasn't in the same studio. But if you look at it on TV, they make it look like Puff walked out, and then they clip it, and then Big come walking out behind Puff. Big ain't even know Puff was upstairs. So moving forward, right? The beef is lit. Now, Jimmy Henchman and Suge already had beef before Pop and Jimmy
She's
Henchman
a
had
fine
beef.
ship, isn't she?
Now, listen, remember, Pac ain't
Once
even on
outfitted,
death row yet.
she'll bear us across the boiling sea to trust us in the
And
space
he
of 3
got, and
days.
Suge already got beef with Jimmy Henchman before from some Miami shit, right? That happened with Luke
Something on your
back
mind.
in the day, right? Now, Pac got beef with Jimmy Henchman, then the whole shit goes,
Monsters.
the trial go, he shot up, the next day he go to court and shit
When I
found
served
guilty.
the Iron Kingdom,
He go to jail.
I did so because I saw no other
Left
choice.
with seeing Jimmy and Puff.
Because once they
And then
learned
they
that Lash would not move
potentially
me,
too.
Right. Now, Big's
They
still in
turned
the
it on
dark a
those who
little
could.
bit at some point, right? Because he got to figure out what the fuck Puff was doing upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Now, he went
so
and got
I
his
became
own
their
deal,
puppet.
right? Now, here's the
I
other
let them
thing,
pull
right?
my strings,
Keep that in mind, right?
telling myself it was not
Now,
my
we
hand
got-
that swung the sword,
I
but
go to
another's.
jail. I come home. He go to death row. Jimmy tell the
I
nigga,
removed myself from
yo,
the truth
nigga,
so I
yo,
wouldn't
he
feel
tell
the pain
Stretch
it
to
caused.
tell Pop, nigga, you don't want to go with me, go to war with me. You gotta get your money right.
And
That's
before
why
I
you
knew
hear
it,
Pop say on Against All Odds.
I
Told
no
me
longer felt
don't go to
anything.
war until I get my money right.
Anything at
I
all.
got my money right, right? So now Pac is over there with Suge, and they both already, now they both got a problem with who?
Had become
Jimmy and
a monster.
Or did he? Right?
Jill.
Now they see each other, Soul Train Award, all this shit going on, right? Now, on top
I don't
of that,
want to be a monster.
let's fast
Clive.
forward a little bit. Now,
Do you understand?
Snoop goes and say he ain't got
I want
beef
to
with
choose
Puff.
a different path, a better
and Biggie,
path.
right? Remember, Pac scenes
To live on
Puff
my
in
own
the fucking
terms.
studio where he shot in his head.
Before I can do that,
shot the fuck up. He remember
I need
Puff
to come
being
to
there with
terms
Jimmy,
with my
right?
past.
Now, Snoop, you saying you ain't got beef with these niggas? Those is your boys?
And
Fuck
when
you
you do,
too, right?
I'll
So
be
how
standing there
does
with you, just as you stood with me.
and how does Snoop move forward with Death Row? With
Simple
Thank
isn't easy,
Clive,
but wow, is it worth it?
I must atone for my sins.
Say yes to simple.
Only then, when it's done,
Shit was simple.
will the monster cease to be.
Not simple.
these conditions.
Just
Right?
promise me that you won't die with it.
Now, Diddy starts hanging with the Southside Crips,
Let's get some sleep.
right?
The journey back to Bendemeer is
Southside
long, and
Crips.
there is much to tell the others.
Allegedly get offered by Diddy, right? $1 million to kill Suge and Tupac, right?
Due to the
beef, the fake East Coast West Coast beef, which is really a beef between
two labels.
No, between two niggas, Suge and Puff, Pac and Puff, Suge and Jimmy, Pac and Jimmy.
Only the founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom.
So
But Vivian could probably make an
Southside
educated
get
guess.
offered this allegedly get offered this $1 million from Puff, right, to kill Suge and Tupac, right, according to Keefy D, right. Now this is where Reggie comes in, right.
And that was your way to kind of tie in Diddy. I just want to make sure
Right.
we're on that. Okay.
Yeah, right. So this is where Reggie ties in with Diddy, Keefy D, and all of them. I believe, personally, that Keefy D, knowing that now, in New York, after Pac and Snoop and the Angie Martinez and situation happened, they fly back to California. That's the last time Pac and Snoop saw each other, right? According to Snoop, he says, yo, cuz, you going to the fight, cuz? And Pac, yo, man, get out of here. And they ain't even speak no more. But now the beef is lit with them, right? We already know it was real tension between the Outlaws and Pac and Snoop and the Dogg Pound. Like, they know internally what real shit was going on between them. The world might not know it, but it was real. It was lit. So, like I said, it was no moving forward at that point. You know what I'm saying? So what I believe is, as you can see, Keefy D still have a relationship with Reggie
Look,
Wright.
controller on
Reggie
two.
Wright still have a relationship with Keefy D and his son, and they are Crip affiliated. Reggie's affiliated with the Great Street Crips, right? Then we got Marv James.
Put this in the
All y'all
microwave,
the
bro.
comments
Fuck
and
this shit.
goddamn saying, oh, Marv James wasn't a Crip. I know that. His name is Marv. Marv is the Pyroos. Duh, I know that. I said Marv James is Crip affiliated. Meaning that his baby mama is a Crip. His daughter is a Crip. And they live in Southside Crip neighborhood. And
Bug it out.
Isn't being able to be and grow up. He originally grew up in that area. And let him tell it, he did grow up in that area. And he got a baby mama as a Crip. And his daughter is a Crip. And so he's Crip affiliated. to make it clear for y'all, okay? Now, Mark James allegedly lived in Vegas with Keefy D for 7 years before he went back to Compton. Mark, you heard Keefy D say Mark James hangs with Keefy D's son, who's a Crip, right? So Mark James was Crip affiliated. Not only is he Crip affiliated, he hangs with Keefy D. Him and Keefy D is boys. Him and Reggie is boys. Reggie's Crip affiliated. Reggie is cool with Keefy D. We seen Reggie call Keefy D phone on YouTube on Tupac anniversary last year of his death. He got his phone number. Reggie also hooked Keefy D up to do these interviews on the internet. So they have a relationship, right? Snoop is Crip affiliate, is a Crip, right? Snoop did the Hard White compilation with the Crips who was in the car who was supposed to kill Tupac. The Hard White compilation, Big Dre's record label, who Reggie said had a meeting with Big Dre himself.
I must say.
The same guy that was in the fucking white Cadillac.
I must say that fact
the
is
Crip had a meeting with Reggie
crazy.
to give him
I must say that fact is a little
compilation album that Snoop did with the Crips that was in the car that killed Tupac, allegedly, right? Boom. So what I believe is this. Once the beef was over, once the fuse was lit, Pac and Snoop. Sharitha Knight, which is Suge Knight's ex-wife, managed Snoop, right? That's the Crip side of Death Row. The other side, I'm going to draw it on the board for y'all in a minute, right? The other side is the blood side. Suge side, Bob, Hot Rules, Hot Orals is the blood side, right? You got Death Row, right? You got Nightlife, which is the management that's ran by Sharitha. You got Death Row Records, which is the blood side that's run by Suge, right? You got Sharitha, who manages Snoop, the Crip, right? The Dog Pound, the Crips. She has the relationship with Reggie, who's the Crip affiliated. And she is also dating Kevin Gaines, who is one of the cops that had the relationship with Mac and Perez and the Rampart cops, the LAPD, who Reggie, Right Way Security, hires the off-duty cops. Reggie, Kevin Gaines worked security for Snoop, right? That's the blue side of it, right? The red side of it is still being affiliated with the mob powers, right? Now you got Mark James, who is sitting there constantly talking about how they wanted to rob Suge. Yo, man, let's get Suge. So even though he's on the red side, Mark James, he's Crip affiliated, right? So he goes over there with them, with Reggie, with Keefy D and them, and everybody else, because that's who he get money with in the streets, allegedly, right? And that's who he's aligned with, Reggie and all of them today, right? It's fuck Suge with Mark James. My brother got killed, this, and other. Country, Neckbone, Henrod, Suge, Pop, all over here, right? Some way or another, most of Suge crew gets killed, Suge goes to jail, right? Now, before Suge goes to jail for the Terry thing, they sent him to jail for the violation, for the, when Pac got killed, he got violated and went to jail, right? Now, what I believe is when Keefy D was offered the $1 million on the hit for Suge and Pop. You got Gene Deal that always said that deep. Right? Reggie's Grave Street, Keefy D is Southside, right? I believe that Keefy D went to Reggie, and being that Reggie just got fired by Tupac 10 days before, David Kenner got fired by Tupac 10 days before, Suge fired the accounting company because he found out they stole like 20, 30 million, right? So, and then Snoop, how the fuck is he moving forward with Death Row with this beef with Tupac? Were he going in the studio? No. Right. He going on tour with this nigga? No. They ain't doing no shows together? No. So something gotta happen, right? So there's $1 million that we could get, and it's beef anyway. It's the mob against the Crips, right? Ultimately, right? We can get $1 million from this Diddy nigga and kill two birds with one stone, right? Now we know now with Reggie's response to me, what I say, he was the first suspect.
The number one suspect.
He's the number one suspect in the Biggie case, right? And
was about Biggie and the West Coast and Pac and more shit that we've seen before. Yeah, but told differently. Basically blames Puff for Biggie and Pac. Takes a lot of the reasonable doubt away. Like, they do a good job of laying it at his feet. I was pissed by episode 2. Really? I was absolutely pissed by episode 2. Pissed at the doc or pissed at Puff? Yeah. Puff. Oh, okay. Because the way the doc is framing it was Big didn't want to go to LA at all. Like that little segment, and we maybe have heard that before. This doc did a good job of making you say, right after Pac dies, why would Biggie want to go to LA to finish recording the album? Like that just sounds real stupid to me. It does a little bit. It does. And then they got interviews with all these key people where even if they are saying something you heard before, they saying a little more in depth. So they got the guy saying, I forgot his name, sorry. They got him saying, yo, Biggie was supposed to go to LA and then run with me over to London 2 days later, but that didn't happen. He was urged to stay. I mean, and then they get into the swapping of the Rolling Stone cover. Again, more things that you have heard, but how it's framed differently. Somebody, and again, maybe that's 50. There's somebody in the know putting this timeline at 5 a.m. and watching The Reckoning. Part 2 was about Biggie and the West Coast and Pac and More shit that we've seen before. Yeah.
Rapper 50 Cent is set to purchase another property in downtown Shreveport. The deal is in negotiation, but is set to close.
Fuck Diddy. I don't know him. I don't like what's coming out about him. I knew it was some bullshit there from jump, because he always had. Any nigga mouth always open like that and don't close their mouth, something been in that motherfucker for a long time, bro. Men don't do that. Niggas don't keep their mouth hanging open. Body language, bro. You 90%, what they say, 90% of conversations is nonverbal. I could see a nigga and know he's a punk, straight up. 9 times out of 10. I ain't gonna say 10 times out of 10. But you could tell a man or a woman, a hoe from a woman, a man from a nigga. You could tell these things, a businessman from a clout chaser. People tell on they self all day, every day. All you have to do is listen, observe, and move accordingly. Don't second guess what God showed you. Fuck Diddy. I don't know him.
You gotta take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. I've never seen a whole group of men cry at the same time. And this was over something that Diddy,
took place with them, with Diddy?
Yeah, over the whole making the band thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not quite sure what it is, but it was traumatic enough to have a whole group of grown men
Why
cry.
they grown men ain't talking about it?
I don't know. He
They was up here. What are they crying about? Did he hurt their feelings or did he hurt their ass?
I don't know.
What are they crying about? He might have hurt their feelings because he was hurting their feelings on making it a band.
Yeah.
Even they might be traumatized with it like that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to get up here, why don't you get up here and tell them? You crying, did he go in your ass or not? Because you can try to say the fuck about I ain't going home.
What kind of kid were you?
It depends on when it was. I think, I wasn't.
Okay, let's go through because you blushed when I said that. What kind of kid are you? What's the first version of you that came to mind?
I think when it comes to kind of just being like a Black American person in general, especially a young Black man, kind of where I grew up, you got the growing pains, Yeah. What kind of kid?
Times I'd be standing in the huddle, and instead of thinking what defense we were playing, I'd be thinking about smoking crack after the game.
Well, you gotta understand though. It didn't affect my play. Boy, if I would have got sleep at night, I would have been.
Practices, you guys are going hard.
You planned everything.
I ain't gonna sleep for no motherfucker.
I ain't got my pictures yet. Where's the pictures of my pussy?
Yeah, I didn't get to talk to my mom yesterday, but just didn't talk to her.
Okay, what they got to do with my pictures of my pussy?
It doesn't have anything to do with it. He was just telling you that I was on the phone first.
I gotta punish you. I gotta put it in your ass.
Well, you want to do that anyway. You want to do that.
Why you smiling about it?
No, we won't.
So are you gonna send me what I asked for so I can get some sleep and get on this road? So are you just gonna do what I asked you so I don't have to give you a spanking and fuck you in your ass? I really like to just tell you pussy and say it.
Honey?
Yes.
Do you ever want to do anything else with me besides that?
Well, right now, that's all I want to do because I'm horny. But we can go to a movie or out to eat or, like, fuck you in the parking lot or like You know, like fuck you in the parking lot or like I did at the grocery store. If you like that. It was like high school. You know, I can do that.
Well, that's back to having the sex thing. I'm saying like.
Well, I'm horny, goddammit. You're not horny?
I am.
Whose pussy is it?
You know whose it is.
Whose is it? I got to hear you say it.
That's yours.
I can't hear you. I ain't got shit. You know how I get down, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how I get down, dog. I need the shot.
Y'all check this shit out.
We were just friends. But one time, she just happened to be in my driver's seat of my truck. And all of a sudden, I heard somebody go, and it's him.
So you know what's interesting? I bought me a juicer. And I've been squeezing oranges, apples, and pineapples for the past 4 days. And let me tell you something. It's amazing. The best orange and apple juice I've ever had when I squeeze my own. So, you know, that's what I've been doing since, you know, the Black Friday game. Squeezing.
What's your favorite?
The apple juice by far. So you know it's...
But everything's accessible. You can do that. You don't have to be a celebrity to do that.
Went to him and he told him Southside killed Biggie in retaliation for not getting their money for Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck? I thought Tupac got killed because he jumped on the gangbanger. So how would Reggie know that there was some money offered for Tupac, right? That goes to show that he knows that there was a hit on Tupac, right? I believe Keefy D went to them and Bob James was already saying, yo, let's get this nigga. Reggie knew that if Suge got killed, that he would run the label, right? Sharita would inherit the label. Him and Sharita was cool, right? And then also, not only do Snoop got beef with Pop,
yeah.
Kevin Gaines, Sharita's boyfriend, got beef with Suge. Why? Suge took Kevin Gaines' ass out to the desert, caught him and Sharita in Las Vegas together, took him out to the desert and beat his ass and stripped him and left him out there. And then went and kicked in Sharita's door looking for him.
On a resourceful Fansville.
Hey, kids, you trying to raise money to buy...
What the fuck is doing this shit?
Okay, I know this might sound silly, but holiday...
Championship game. But the best two teams in the XVI is Miami and Virginia, so they should be playing in not happening, which causes us problems. But you know, if you
Yeah, mom said she said it for them. Well, I'm like, I don't know. Fucking, fuck, I got her a fucking phone. Yeah, I got her a fucking, what you call it. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, shit.